Imagine you're 15 years old and you stand in front of a crowd of business people and a big TV camera. You now have 2 minutes to pitch your startup idea. It's the first time you dare to share it with the world. The problem? You are extremely nervous and not that self-confident. You could tell pretty shy. But you don't let the anxiety get the better of you, and you decide to step out of your comfort zone. But let's start from the beginning. My name is Dominik Klepek, and I'm the founder and CEO of Gario. My entrepreneurial story started pretty early, because I always knew that I want to do my own thing. Out of curiosity, I started to teach myself how to code, all on my own and learning by doing. Back then, my mom, being a non-native speaker, had some challenges with German grammar. And so I asked myself, how can I use my tech skills to create something that helps my mom to overcome her language barriers and is fun at the same time? And that was the moment the idea for my startup Gario was born. As I continued working on Gario, I realized the huge potential it has to help even more people who are struggling just like my mom was. And to do so, I had to go to family court to turn this dream into a reality. It cost a lot of time and energy, but I finally managed to get the legal authority to start my company as a teenager. This was a pivotal point for me, and it showed me that if I'm patient and determined, I can achieve whatever I want. And that was the foundation for Gario turning from a simple idea to an app that thousands of people use to obtain language certificates, level up their careers, and to become more confident. And my mom, well, she became a true master at German grammar. And let's face it, German grammar is just insane. To see that all the hard work you put into something can positively change other people's lives is something that drives me till this very day. Entrepreneurship means that you have to step beyond what is familiar to you and leave your comfort zone. Every time a new challenge comes up, you have to handle it. Or to say it in the words of Thomas Jefferson, if you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. Pitching my startup in front of audiences from 30 to 3,000 people over and over again in the last few years really contributed a lot to my communication skills and helped me to overcome my anxiety. Back when I was coding stuff throughout my teenage years, I always felt like I was missing an important part. I loved building stuff, but I realized that I had to share it with the world so that others could benefit and give feedback. I strive to be an entrepreneur, and so I had to overcome my anxiety and show the world what I'm doing. When I started to speak with people in my environment and successfully accomplish competitions, I realized more and more that this fear was just an inner belief I had to get rid of by proving myself that there is really no need to worry. How? By using my passion to confront and overcome my anxiety. Another very important skill being a young founder taught me is to communicate and network with other people. It started with startup events from a local startup club and expanded into international startup conferences where I met people from all over the world. I met famous successful founders, as well as people of all ages with a strong passion and drive. Remember, approaching people wasn't my most favorite activity when I was younger. Every time I joined these events, I had to overcome my comfort zone. And to be honest, still have to. But in the end, I realized every time how much fun it is to meet all these new people with different backgrounds who all have their own personal dreams. I met people that I really learned a lot from. People that became true friends. And fun fact, I even found my bandmates through startup events. All these competitions, challenges of all kinds, comfort that had to be sacrificed, and risks that had to be taken, all made me into who I am today. And I still have a lot to learn. But I really appreciate the powerful tool entrepreneurship has been to my personal growth. Entrepreneurship really taught me a lot. It showed me that hard work pays off. There's no need to be afraid of sharing your ideas. And it can be a lot of fun, but it requires stamina and resilience to pursue your dreams. Being a young founder brought me adventures and experiences that I've never expected to have. I met people that I would have never dreamed of meeting and learning from. So, what does all that have to do with you? What's the point in all of this? I think what my story really exemplifies is that especially the things that we are very passionate about can act as a real catalyst of our personal growth. Whether you're a teenager passionate about building stuff, wanting to change the world for the better, or someone who's still figuring it out, the things we really care about are the ones that can push us out of our comfort zones. So, I want to invite you to think about it just for yourself. In which way is your comfort zone holding you back? What is one thing that you always wanted to do but are too scared of doing? And on the other side, what is one thing that you really care about? Something that makes you happy and that you can use to boost your growth. Ask yourself, when was the last time I did something for the first time? So, let's sum up my 3 key lessons. Resilience and determination are the key to fulfill your dreams. Appreciate the value of communication and relationships while walking your own path. And go out there, embrace challenges which will make you into whoever you want to be, while learning continuously and adapting what you learn.